Photo of Master Du. Mr. Lai mentioned that her pipa strings snapped during practice, and she might have gone out to find...
Miss Du did say that. She said the material needs to be
Sounds like pony curls might be a good fit.
Could she have gone to the pony pasture?
Stay safe. If you need backup, don't hesitate.
Careful. Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks to you two. And my pipa is safe.
That outfit, that face, your master...
Yes, I'm Du Yubai.
The crew of the White Jade thought you were missing and reported it to the Kingdom Guards. We came here on behalf of the...
I see. Lime.
That's right!
He's been with me since he was little. I stayed up all night composing once and overslept the next morning.
And then? Did you give them all a...
He fainted, and then I left the ship to find materials to fix my broken strings. I thought I'd be back quickly, so I just left without telling anyone. But I was careless and ended up in a nest of Esslings. They scared me half to death. What's worse...
Master Du, why don't you rest here for a bit?
Given the circumstances... My legs are still weak. If you bring back...
We go...
Thank you. Thanks to you two.
She looks so much more
I agree. Master Du and her people...
I'd be happy...
What a beautiful sound.
Me too. Master Du, could you play a little more?
You two have been such great helpers, so how could I... The piece I played just now, it was something...
Do you have a creative block?
It's not easy to explain.
Take your time. We're all ears.
A long time ago, my ancestor Du Qingchuan was saved from a dire situation. Out of gratitude, my ancestor invited Mark to the Linlang. But no matter how much my ancestor described the beauty of Linlang's mountains and come visit me in my homeland. By then, Before he left, Mark folded a crane from some Wishflight paper he kept. My ancestor never did visit Wishfield, and so never got the chance to repay his kindness. He wanted to compose a song to commemorate their bond, but failed to do so. I found my ancestor's journal and the paper crane by chance, and I wanted to...
You want to visit Mark's homeland for your aunt?
Yes, but more than that, I want to finish the song my ancestor started.
That would be so moving.
But to finish the song, I need to learn more about Mark's life and why he... It's been so long. All I have is his name and the story now. I don't...
You have a name, which means you're not completely out of hope. Let's go to the mayor's residence.
I couldn't possibly ask you to...
Watching your performance would be more than enough of a reward for...
That's right.
All right. I can't give up after ever... But I need to head back and let the crew know I'm okay. I've already caused so much trouble.
Where should we meet afterward?
Let's meet in front of the mayor's residence. I'll be... You're here. I don't know how things work.
Don't worry, the mayor's office isn't busy right now. We'll head straight to the
I've only seen Mayor Grace's replies on the paperwork for my performance permit. So, I might need your help to explain why we're here.
Hi, Mayor Grace.
Still, I can always make time. Ah, you must be you.
Well...
Writing a song based on a tale of foreign friendship and performing it in Wishfield. We'll do everything we can to assist. Master Do you have any idea?
Let me think.
800 years. I see. Based on the time frame, I cross-referenced the town. Fortunately, all three of their descendants are still living in Floroway.
Who are they?
One is Monaco, who keeps Lilina Street tidy. Another is Fournier, the chef at Ray and Wings. Unfortunately, Elettra's work often takes her out of town for some...
Momo and I are pretty familiar with Florowish now. We'll take...
That's perfect. With you two... For the sake of efficiency, I suggest you start with Monaco, the one...
All right.
Sweep, sweep.
Mr. Monaco, can we take a...
Do you happen to have a relative named...
How?
You didn't even have to think about it.
Everyone in Florowish knows about the history around that time.
Rebuild?
You didn't know? The Florowish we live in today, after the war against the Dark ended, the town was left in ruins. Instead of leaving, and my ancestor, Mark... Look! Right here, under... I clean Lilina Street every day. And this street may be short, but it took a lot of effort. He and his companions paved...
Neat houses and clean... In the Linlang Empire, it was also thanks to the blood, sweat, and tears of countless... It wasn't an easy task, laying that first...
It seems like no matter where people live, they all deeply cherish...
Mr. Monaco.
My ancestor lived in Florowish all his life. I never heard about him studying abroad. Sorry, I couldn't be of more...
Not at all. Even if your ancestor wasn't the Mark I was searching... This memory is...
The more precious the memory, the more important it is to preserve it.
Can we, Miss...
Of course, it would be my...
came to Florawish as part of the White Jade's Mr. Monaco, when it's time...
I'd love to. Absolutely. I feel excited already.
Now that we've crossed Mr. Monaco off the list, that leaves 2 more people.
Fournier is the head chef at...
Nikki, Momo, Mr. Monaco's story about rebuilding Florawish gave me a lot to think about.
We'll wait for you at Ray and Wing.
It's almost time to start. Where?
Don't worry. We'll figure something out. Oh, wishing one. Please send us a replacement music.
I knew I shouldn't have accepted. A few days ago, a customer asked for some help setting up a proposal. I told him that we're just a restaurant, not the Great Wish Tree. But it was a special case, so I agreed to help. Against...
Don't let him fool you. He was tearing up when he heard the customer.
Jekka. Anyway, we organized absolutely everything. We hired musicians.
One of the musicians fell sick and can't make it.
Sorry, I overheard your conversation. Maybe...
What? Maybe the restaurant has turned into a Great Wish.
Who are you?
This is Duyubai. She's the leader of the White Jade and a renowned
She tells beautiful stories.
You flatter me, but I perform
Of course. The only thing the customer asked for was music that feels joyful and...
Then I'll give...
Yay!
Actually, we're not. I was so focused on the musician issue that I forgot we still don't have... The customer said they'd like sunny orchids, rainy orchids, or Don't worry about the flowers. Momo and I... You can find sunny orchids and rainy... But flora palms mainly grow in breezy... We've got this. Nikki! I thought sunny orchids would be... Wow, these everything needs to be...
Let us help you decorate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Thanks, Fournier. Honestly, I was...
You weren't entirely wrong. I did...
Ha. Our chef here has a heart as
But I was blown away. You made the venue beautiful, and you also arranged incredible...
Don't thank me.
Thank you all so much. I don't even know where to start.
I wish you eternal happiness. Such light, delicate, yet powerful music. I've never heard anything May I ask your...
Hello, miss. My name is...
Master Du, how long are you staying in Florawish?
Absolutely. In a few days, I'll be performing on my
Oh my doodleade! I feel like I'm on cloud 9, as if I've met the wishing one. There is a way to keep this moment alive forever.
Yeah.
Our restaurant doesn't provide...
Looks like it's time for your photography.
You've all been such amazing helpers. Normally, I'd serve you our famous sky crane cake, but unfortunately, we've sold...
It's okay. We're actually here for something else.
Yeah, we're on a
We're looking for information about your ancestor.
Ah, Mark. Oh, he was the one responsible for the first...
Sunny skies above, cranes soaring through the air. What's the meaning?
It all goes back to the town's rebuilding. The restoration was already a major challenge. Then the region was hit with a The endless rain not only dampened spirits, but also washed away the new foundations they were trying to build. While the adults were hard at work, even the children helped by carrying stones and wood. My ancestor wanted to do something special. When he heard a child's birthday was coming up,
Back then, it must have been really tough to find ingredients.
Exactly. My ancestor was ready to give up, but all the townsfolk pitched in, bringing what little With those precious ingredients, he spent several nights perfecting it. The sweetness of the cake reminded the children of sunny days and paper cranes. And so, the sky crane cake was born.
The people back then must have tasted the...
A simple cake that can lift spirits during dark... Calamities can destroy homes in an instant, but as long...
When Mark gave that paper crane to Du Qingchuan, he must have...
Speaking of paper cranes, Mr. Fournier...
My ancestor's name was Mark, but he never left. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. Your story gave me some...
That rules out another one, leaving us with only one person.
The problem is,
Electra? She mentioned that she was working on designs for a new... She's probably on site, inspecting the...
Great, that's
A few days from now, I'll be performing on my ship, the...
I'll go! Fournier.
I didn't say no.
Great, then we're going for...
Now that this matter is settled, it's time... Just thinking about... What if she isn't the...
I understand how you feel. Why don't you head back to the White Jade and rest up?
yeah, you've been on your
All right, I'll return to the White Jade for now.
It's so quiet around here. Oh no. Did we miss her again?
Wait, did you hear that? It sounds like someone calling for help. It's coming from the archive room.
Thank you for getting me out. I'm Electra. If your house gets flooded, struck by lightning,
That's a unique way to say...
Wait, Electra, we were
looking for me?
Don't worry.
Why?
My ancestor was...
I do have an ancestor named Mark. I remember seeing something about him in a journal. Here it is.
Wait, the last part is missing.
It only goes up to when...
My ancestor studied abroad. When he heard that Mayor Lilina had organized the reconstruction of Florawish, he worked tirelessly every day. Unfortunately, he overworked. That's all the info we have about him. There's no mention of it.
How can that be?
Master Du.
I was worried about this. But now, the answer doesn't seem as... There are lots of people like Miss Electra's ancestor. When they chose to act, it seems that this paper crane can't be returned to its original owner. But
in Florawish's culture, a paper crane although my ancestor never lived to see... Today is the perfect day to release a paper crane. Even if he was... Would you join me tonight at the Dream Warehouse's highest...
I'll be...
Momo and I will do.
Before that, I'd like to stay here a little longer.
There are plenty of stories to share. Paper crane. Set sail.
Florawish is so beautiful.
Ever since I was a small child, the elders, the entire reconstruction of Florawish was based on blueprints drawn by our ancestor Mark. He even wanted to rebuild the Dream Warehouse. I want to carry on his legacy. I need to continue my inspection somewhere else.
Wait, Miss Electra, a few days from now, I'll be performing a new...
Of course, if I'm...
We've gone all over the place, but we still...
Master Dew, what about your new...
It's all right. I think I finally understand why Mark returned. Every one of us dreams of finding peace in our homelands. It was his dream, and the dream... Whether it's Wishfield or the Linlang Empire, for centuries, under those forgotten... But they became the foundation for a new life, leaving traces of themselves in the people, even if no one remembers their names. I've seen the beauty of Florawish, and I've found many marks. I'm eager to start writing my new song. Nikki, Momo, please make sure to join us aboard the White Jade for...
We wouldn't miss it. We can't wait to hear you perform.
Nighttime adventure.
Nikki, Momo! Here they are! Miss Stu's saviors, heroes.
How are the...
Everything's set. I've watched Miss Stu rehearse.
Nikki, that performance was perfect. Let's go congratulate her. Master Du, that was an amazing show.
Finally.
We should celebrate the successful performance. Oh, let me...
After performing for decades, I thought I'd be used to singing in... Did I sing well? Do you think my ancestor, Mark, and...
I'm sure they loved it.
I was so captivated that I almost forgot to breathe.
This happy ending was all thanks to you and the townsfolk. I'm so grateful for this journey, to see the... In this season that's perfect for traveling, I followed the path of fate
Speaking of bonds, now that the performance is over, you'll probably be...
Don't worry about that, Momo. Master Du will sail the White Jade to many places and experience lots of new stories, and she'll bring... And we'll continue on our own journeys.
With my sharp eyes, I'll be the first to recognize Master Du, and I'll shout...
Exactly. Just though the song may end, the bonds we formed will continue on.